Welcome to Hospitality Property School. You are listening to Hospitality Property School with your host, Jerry McPherson. Welcome to another edition of Hospitality Property School. I am your instructor, Jerry McPherson, and today I'm going to take a look at the reports you need for your revenue management strategy. A healthy revenue management strategy requires daily upkeep. Many hospitality properties will conduct their reporting in late evening after most of the check-ins have arrived and the guests are tucked in for the night. Nightly reports will help you close out the present day and prepare you for the next. Now here are a list of the reports you should run every night. A room and tax report. This report is fairly clear. The room and tax report lists all of your room's revenue and taxes for that day. You want to run this report daily in order to know exactly how much money is coming into your property each day, and then use this report to identify possible issues. For example, you can compare it to your arrivals and departures and continuous reports to make sure that your revenue falls into the normal range for your existing occupancy. If you decide not to run this report, it could cause you problems. For example, if somebody did not check out, but the revenue is posted, it will cause accounting problems later on. Instead of having to make an adjustment later, you can catch it immediately and lessen disorder later. Shift audit report. Each front desk agent or user needs a shift audit report at the end of their shift on the day. The report includes a breakdown of every transaction sold by category and item. It should also include a breakdown of the methods for payment, including cash, credit cards, and any other means. This should be used for each front desk agent or user to balance their daily shift by checking and balancing each revenue and cost source. The shift audit report needs to include cashier or user ID, category or department breakdown, and payment type breakdown. To see an example of a shift audit report, visit this post at keystonehospitalitydevelopment.com/KHDC067. On top, the transactions should be sorted by category and item. After each item, there is a subtotal, and under each category is a department grand total. Then there's a payment section that lays out each form of accepted payments. You will then have the grand totals for both departments to compare to the payments grand totals. Make sure they match. If the grand totals do not match, you'll be able to find where the payment discrepancy occurred with these reports. If these daily audit reports are not completed by staff, it could create accounting problems in the future. These reports allow you to see patterns, track them over time, and identify the problems when they occur. It also helps keep employees in check. A daily report will show discrepancies in cash flow or inventory levels. If there is missing cash or missing inventory, you'll know exactly who was in charge during that time period. Daily audits will help you easily create monthly reports, which will help your quarterly reports, which will then help your yearly reports, and beyond. Departure reports. Every night, your night manager or auditor should create 2 departure reports, one for the present day and one for the next day. The present day departures will show everyone who was supposed to check out that day. This will help identify any guests that didn't check out and identify other possible issues such as overbookings. Your next day departure report helps your staff prepare for the next day's departures. Your front desk needs to know which rooms will be vacant and available for incoming reservations, and the cleaning staff will need to take the necessary steps to preparing the rooms. Each report should include the following: room assignment, reservation and confirmation number, guest's name, arrival date, departure date, room status, in-house or checkout, and balance. To see an example of a departure report, visit this post at keystonehospitalitydevelopment.com/KHDC067. If nightly departure forms are not done, you could put yourself at a risk for overbookings. Arrival reports. The night manager or auditor should also produce the arrivals report that includes the list of arrivals for the upcoming day and the basic information, such as reservations and confirmation number, guest's name, arrival date, departure date, number of nights, room type booked, and the room assignment. This report helps you identify which guests have been assigned rooms and those who have not. You have to make sure that the assigned rooms will be open to the guests when they are scheduled to check in and assign where unassigned guests will stay. Use the departure reports to ensure the arrivals lists match up and make the necessary changes. The arrivals report also helps you keep track of no-shows. If a guest doesn't check in and cancels their reservation, your report will show it. You can then make the necessary changes in your property management system so your daily audits and departure reports remain accurate. Arrivals report help prevent overbookings while enabling you to plan out the daily logistics. Housekeeping report. The housekeeping report shows the property's room number, front desk status, housekeeping status, departure dates, and unit type. This enables the front desk and housekeeping staff to know which rooms have to be cleaned and by when. Housekeepers need to know which rooms are being checked out so they can prepare to replace the bedclothes, towels, amenities, etc. This might not be necessary for smaller inns or bed and breakfasts. Without this report, properties run a risk of check-in delays because the rooms are not cleaned. Also, if guests have not checked out by the allocated time, housekeeping will know to contact the front desk and get the problem sorted out. Continuous report. A continuous report helps you keep track of the guests who have extended their stay. When a guest extends their stay, often a new reservation will have to be created. It is also possible that a continuous reservation might mean the rate per night is different. An accurate room rate needs to be reported to your room and tax report so all is correct. If you don't have a completed continuous report, you run the risk of assigning arriving guests to an occupied room. These 6 reports will help you keep track of your daily revenue and effectively manage your reservations. Once you have these reports running effectively, you're ready for the next step. The following reports will give your hospitality property a competitive advantage. Sales Strategy Report. The Sales Strategy Report includes monthly analysis, market research, customer segment performance, including ADR and RevPAR. A large branded hospitality property will divide their guests by group in order to see who is the most profitable and target them appropriately. Daily Pickup Report. This report shows the daily rates and ADR for any given day and is generally run every day to keep prices active. It helps the revenue management team analyze which rates are selling and not selling for any given day and how to proceed. If the rates are meeting their goals and projections, they know they're on the right track. But if not, they can make corrections in real time. Conclusion. Effectively managing your revenue when you're an independent hospitality property can be difficult. But by taking a long-term look at your revenue management strategy and use all the available information with these few reports to your advantage, you can act like the big boys while staying small. If you have any interesting stories about reports you need for your revenue management strategy and would like to share, or have any questions or feedback, leave them in the comment section of the show notes. You can find them at keystonehospitalitydevelopment.com/KHDC067. Well, that is it for today's session of Hospitality Property School. We appreciate your comments, and if you have topic ideas, reach out to us on Facebook at facebook.com/KeystoneHDC, on Twitter at twitter.com/KeystoneHDC, or by email at info@keystonehospitalitydevelopment.com. So as always, let's work together to put heads in your beds. Until next time, have a fun day. This session of Hospitality Property School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe so as not to miss any hospitality property tactics, and strategies that will help you find the success you have always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best content possible. We will see you next time, right here in Hospitality Property School.